Right, let's do some beeb work. Let's do some beeb work. Right, so John, cut here. 1 hour 40 minutes later. Oh dear. Right, last time we were running out of memory. Because of all the sprites that are in there. So last time on OSK, click to skip recap. Yeah. Right. So the BBC's running out of memory now. Fizzgog, let me find him. There he is. Kindly put in a memory map of what he does. So what I'm going to do is, where's the... There we go. So this is what he's gone and said. He's gone and said that we can use from that 3 pages, 4, 5, 6, 7, 4 pages there, right? And 1, 2, 3, and 3 pages there, right? So we can use 4 pages there and 3 pages there. So what I was thinking was, let me build this again so I can get the memory map back up. Was moving. So of course the 16 by 16 data is not going to fit because it's 9 pages. That's 9 pages of sprite data in it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah. There's no 16 by 16 data in there, and the 8 by 16 is 2 pages, and the 8 by 8 looks like 1.5. So the 8 by 8 looks like it's 1.5. So what I was thinking was try to get some memory back is to write a relocator. Yeah, so we relocate the sprite information into those areas, and then that would free up some space. Or we take the decision to go to just 8 by 8 sprites, 8 pixels by 8 pixel sprites, or we go to mode 5 and just only have 4 colors. So this is a question that we need to resolve ourselves. Yeah, do we just relocate and not add any more, or do we make the decision to forego the 16 by 16s except for the ship and just go 8 by 8, because then we will regain 3/4 of the memory because we're only taking 1/4 of it up, or go mode 2. But I can certainly write a relocator. How many sprites use greater than 4 colours? Well, I know the ship uses more than 4 colours. Now, it's the see. There's also the problem that I'm repeating a lot in here. I'm repeating a lot. Yeah. Each alien's got to create. Each alien's got a execute. Each alien's got a display. So if we decided to standardize, yeah, and have no quirky sprite quirkiness, like we just did with the last one where we got the sprite walking the other way when it was going that way, then we could have a generic display function for all the sprites, yeah. The execution could be a generic execution. We'd have one way of doing the animation, and the movement, we would have different executions for different movements, not a movement for each of the aliens. And all this stuff will save space, yeah. So it does mean that we would forego the quirkiness, like the last one where we made him walk in the other direction, yeah. If we wanted to make him walk in the other direction, we'd have to create another alien type and do a conversion, yeah, do a conversion. But then that's adding another alien type, and so what I was thinking was, let's get rid of the quirkiness, yeah, get rid of the quirkiness, and well, it's a combination of rewriting the code and relocating the sprites. Might be enough to get another couple of levels in there, and the collision detection routine and the startup screen, I think. This is what I want. This is what I wanted to test out. I want to generically I don't know. Oh, what was I going about saying? I want to generically create the display routine. I thought if we do the display routine, that's dead easy. We can generically set it. Yeah.
Would you use some sort of array to, say, make 8 movements and just use one display routine like that?
Dude, you've just verbalized what I was thinking right then. Because I was actually thinking, should I, the element item array, should I expand it to contain the relevant information about how many frames are in there for that sprite, what the base sprite number is. Then we can then make it generic, because the display would then work off the element item array. So you just verbalized what I was thinking. You've just verbalized what I was thinking. And I think
it's just working out which is going to be the most complex movement, how many movements to put in that array for the one that's going to be the most complex movement pattern.
Yeah. Yeah, because you've just verbalized what I was thinking to myself just then. Because this is our element type, yeah? And this is the number of sprite frames. Now, we've made these labels, and what I was thinking was putting them into the lookup, put it into the lookup, so we actually perform a lookup on the sprite. So it means that we would allocate memory to store all this rather than a label. But it does mean that we can then start using generic routines to do it, yeah? I think we're going to have to do that. I think we're going to have to do that. So let's copy this and we'll put it in lookups, and we'll do the same sort of thing as we've got with the the timer reset, yeah? And we'll do the same with the sprite base as well. We'll do the same with the sprite base as well. So let's rem all this stuff out. And then look up sprite frames, and then do this. Right, so 2, 2, 2. So this one would be 4. This one would be 4. This one would be 8. This one would be 4. This one would be 4 and 4. Right. So that would give our frame counter. So if we go back into aliens, this would give this. No, that's the sprite base I'm talking about. That's the execution. Right. So we definitely need a sprite base. So let me copy this. And we'll create another sprite base. So ship is 0. Right, ship thrusting is 2. Ship laser is 0. Ship shield is 4. Level 1 is 6. Level 2 is 0. Level 3 is 6. Level 4 is 10. Level 5 is 14. Level 6 is 3. Right, so ship laser. Ship laser. Oh, there. Ship laser is 0, that's right. Ship laser explosion. That's that one there, is 2. Right, I forgot to do these, haven't I? So this is 5. That's the frames. Why is there no frames on the... Oh, we ain't done the ship explosion, have we? But I've done the ship laser, yeah. Hey, Fairlane. You snuck in again, didn't you? Right. So I'm going to rem out this now. I'm going to rem out this. Because we're going to do it differently. So, in Aliens... Right, so we in Aliens, so we are going to need to do this, and we'll put it in utils because it's not alien specific. So we'll put in utils. That's the macro. I've got to sort these macros out. Right, so we'll stick it there. Right, so this is display 8 by 16, yeah? So we'll clear the 8 by 16. Then we LDY storage dot element type item dot type. I think that's what it's called. Storage. Have I not got storage open? No. Yeah, type. So that's the type. That'll give us our index, and then we can do load look ups dot sprite base comma y. Sprite base comma y. That will give us our base, and then we add the animation to it, and then we draw it. So we need to do this for all of them. Yeah. So we'll do the 16 by 16. Eight by 8. Still got a problem. Right. Okay, two. Thrusting is 2. Oh, no. I'm up here. That's what I'm looking for. Sprite frames. Have I got it? Have I got look up in here? Yeah. Right, so 0,1 for laser, shield. Shield is 0,1. What else have we got? Player bullet is 2 frame. Bullet explosion is 4 frame. Okay. Oh, I've got the frames on her here. 2, 2, 2, 2, 4, 4. Now the 8. The 8 is that one there. That one there. So I'm gonna put that there. Level 4. So level 2. Right, that's a unique one as well. Hey Fizzgog. Right, what we got? So level 4 is a 4, so I presume that's a standard 1, 2, 3, 4. 5 is a 4, 6 is a 4. Right, so there are sprite animations that we've got so far. so so sprite animation lookup. Right, so this is going to be our lookup. So we'll put that in there. Right, so word. So word to frame. That's gonna be a 2 frame as well. Right, okay. 2 frame. That's gonna be a 2 frame. 2 frame. That's gonna be a 4 frame. That's whoops. Level 02. This is level 03. Right, this is so that's a 4 frame, 4 frame, 4 frame. Oh, we've got a 5 in there, haven't we? Ship explosion is a 5. But it's not a 5, is it? That's a 4 frame, but we added a blank, didn't we? Right, that's our lookup matrix. Okay, so utils. Right, we'll do this one. We'll do this one, so we'll work it out. So we need to work out our our frame index to add. So this is going to be load the type, times it by 2, transfer into Y. Load Right. So we look up our element type, and then we look up in this animation lookup for our animation flow. So if it's the ship would be 0, that would pick out the sprite animation 2 frame, which would then point to here. We set that into there, and then we need to do an LDY. So then the X, no. Hello. Would that work? Alright, Fairlane. Alright, alright. Would that work? So we load the element type, times it by 2, transfer it to Y, load the lookup of the animation. So if it's the ship, it would be 0, so it would pick up this, which is pointing to the 2 frame. So that would then store that 2 frame location there. Then we load the animation index. So it'll either be 0 or 1. So it would pick out the frame. Then we need to load the element type back in. And then add the sprite base element type, which in this case is 0, to what we've just picked out. Is that going to work? There is only one way of finding out. So we'll do the ship. We'll change the ship only. We'll change the ship only to see if this new display routine works. So display utils display 16 by 16. So that's in lookups. Here we go, sprite draw. Oh, is there something specific in the draw sprite? Draw ship? No. No, there isn't. Right, we'll draw. Right, we'll change the draw. We'll change it from ship draw to .byte utils dot that. So I'll rem that out, paste that in. Right. Right, we'll see if this works. If it works, I'll be surprised. Yeah, I knew I would be surprised. Right, it's the ship, right? It's the ship that we're hoping that's going to appear. Holy moly, that worked! That worked. I am surprised. All right, we'll do the ship thrusting next, which is this one. That needs to go to the same routine, just the display 16 by 16. You're not meant to admire the surprise. I didn't think it would work. Right, so it's now the ship and the thrusting ship, yeah? So the ship's there. Right, here we go. Thrust. Oh, it's too good to be true. It was too good to be true. It was too good to be true. Nothing to see here. Nothing to see here. Right, here we go. Right. So we're alright there. Thrust. Oh my god, it works. Right, let's do the shield. Let's do the shield. So that's the shield there. Okay. Right, here we go. Does the shield work? I'm gonna have to write this flashing thing because I think that shield is actually this or this in the flashing. I'm gonna have to get this to do the flashing. But that seems to be working. That seems to be working. Oh, you fixed it. Yeah, is it because there's it has a flashing colour in there? I'll get it sorted. Right. That's working. Oh, look. It's now cyan, look. If I do it again, will it be red? Well, that's working. Right. What else is 16 by 16? Eugene. That's level 5, isn't it? We put him on level 5, wasn't it? Right, so we'll put the 16 by 16 in there. And we will insert five. I can't believe that works. Right, okay. So let's go back now we've done the 16 by 16. So we've now got our routine. So we'll just copy it, and we will do the 8 by 16 first. Because I think the 8 by 16 is level 6, isn't it? I think the 8 by 16 is level 6. The flying toasters are 16 by 16. Okay. I wish I'd written down which alien we're doing when, but we'll find them. Right. I'm gonna change back to level 6 and see if the routine works on the 8 by 16. Here we go. Well, the 8 by 16 working. Right, so flying toasters, was that level 2? Oh, here we go. Flying toasters is level 7. We haven't got to level 7 yet. Rotating ship, that's that one. So that's level 4. Yeah, level 4. Right, let's do level 4. So we'll grab that, rem that out. So level 4 is that. Level 4 is that. Right, let's insert 4. Oh, this I can't believe this worked first time. Right, so before we go on, where's the ship? There it is. Right. So let's start remming some code out. So we don't need that. And in aliens, we can start remming some code out as well. Hang on. Look up so I know which to rem out. So, level 4 and level 6. Well, we're at level 6, aren't we? This is level 6. Yes, level 6. So we can rem out that. Level 6, level 5. So level 5, we can rem out that.
John, can we see where top of RAM was for program before you compile with all this tech now? So we see how much we save.
Yes, okay. I'll just put it back in. Hang on. I wonder if it's still there. Oh, it's still there. Right. So that's 5. Right, I'm just going to move that out of the way. What else? 4. We can get rid of the display. What else have we changed? I've done those. Right, so it's a spot. Right. So we'll grab that as the before. So goes up to 2D32. Right, so let me do it again. So nothing has changed. All I've done is taken stuff out that we've replaced. So it should still be working, which it is. There. That's 200 bytes, isn't it? Oh, my calculations are wrong. Oh no. 64. Now the right hand sprite had 2 sprites over the top, and that's why it was looking wonky, because it was being blanked out by a sprite that was what I'm going to try and do is I'm going to try and make it so the spacing's a bit better. I don't think I've got the spacing calculation right. So we've saved 32 bytes. But if we do the same for the execution as well, yeah. If we do the same for the execution, that's even more time. And if we do the same for the insert, because I think the insert we can make generic as well. Because I was looking at the insert, and the insert, except for a couple of them that had different lines of code added, I think we can generically do that as well. So I'll leave that there as our original. Is Discord down?
Discord voice is still working.
Right, there you go. Discord voice is still working. You can't post to it. All right. I don't know. Right, so we've got the original. So let's carry on. So where's utils? Let's do the 8x8. So we've got the 8x16. So let's do the 8x8. Right. Right, so that means the others will be will be 8x8s. So we'll start with level 1. We'll start with level 1. Oops. So 8x8. And we'll go to the level 1 alien and we'll rem that out. And we will fire off the level 1s as well. Right, there we go. Yep. Okay, let's do level 2. And we will rem out level 2's code. Oh, hang on. Level 2's a 8x16. Level 2 is an 8x16. Good job I checked that. Right. Oh, I'm still inserting one, aren't I? Blah. Right, so that's level 2 working. Right, level 3. Let's just check what a level 3 alien is. Level 3 is a 16x16. Right, so do that. Level 3. Well, that seems to be working. Right. Now, the one that I think is going to cause us some trouble is the bullets. I think the bullet is going to cause us some trouble. Let's try it. Oh, I haven't remmed out the bullet code. Hang on. We'll see if it... Right, here we go. No, come on. Bullet dot drawing bullet. Ah, here we go. Have we got a drawing explosion? Yes, we have. Right, so we can get rid of that one as well. There we go. So the explosion is gonna is an issue. All right, Gary. Night, night, mate. So 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. Yes, yes, that.
Mamma mia! Here we go again. OSK! Read my message.
Yeah, we had that phase. Right click on the project file and do clean, and then do right click and rebuild. You'll find it'll do it then. It'll work. So level 1 animation is now starting at 7. So level 1 animation is starting at 7. Level 1 animation is starting at 7. Right, this is starting at, that's 5, that's right. Okay, so 5 is right. So we need a 5 frame. For that one. Right, let's see if that resolves our explosion. There we go. There we go. Right. So after doing all that, we started off with 2D32 minus 2CE5. 77 bytes. All that, and we only saved 77 bytes. So now we need to look at all the executes. We need to look at all the executes because I think they're all very, very similar. I think they're all very, very similar. Enough for Gary's turd sprite. Right, let's look at the executions. Right, I mean, this is the same as well. The insertion, I think this is the same. I mean, at the moment, I've tried to put them outside, you know, outside the bounds, and I'm just wondering if we should just have the same insertion cycle for all of them. But then again, we have to set up the element type, so that's not going to work, is it? The insertion would have to be different for each one. So is level 1 and level 2 the same? No, it isn't. Okay. Right. Let's try and do this relocation. Let's try and do this relocation. So if we look at the memory, so that's too big. That's definitely too big. Yeah, that's 9 pages. That's too big. But this one, and I think this one would fit. So 1D05 minus 1A06.
3 pages.
It's 3 pages. Yeah. That would fit. That would fit.
But you've got more sprites to add, haven't you?
Yeah. But that would fit in this area here, wouldn't it? So we could put that in there first.
Yep.
Or should we put it here? Because it's exactly 3 frames, so we could fill that up first, couldn't we? That's exactly 3 pages, and we've got 3 pages of sprites, haven't we? No, we'll put it in the 4 because we're going to add some sprites to it, and then if we've got some others, we'll bung them in there. So we're going to try and bung them all into this old 400 to OA100 space, all that other stuff. So here we go, assets. Assets, right? Let's go to Arcadia. No, Beeb. There we go. So we're going to put the assets at the back end of the code. Right, and let's in assets we'll reorganize it so the 16 by 16 data is there, so it's this stuff that we're going to be moving. So if I do this, start equals, so 3 pages. So if I put that there, and we change, right, okay, so I'm going to do this. I'm going to do this. No, I think that's related to special functions of the function keys. You would put that so that you map that onto the code. I think that's what it means, SP. I think the function key detection will still be available. It's just that I think it's part of the BBC. Is it part of the basic or basic functionality or something like that? Right. So if I hard code that to be in 3000, then I need to put a constant in here, and I'll put it in this bit. So oh shoot. Oh no, we put that there, didn't we? God, I'm alright, I'm alright, I'm alright, I'm alright. Oh dear. So, What's going on? Yeah. Back. How much RAM does BBC Micro have? Not enough. Yeah, definitely not enough. Right. So, if I'm going to relocate this, I need to work out these locations. Yeah. Because we'll do these first. Right. We're doing these first. So I need to work out these locations. So this location is equal to that minus that. So let's do that. And we'll do the same there. Right, in constants we will put in here right, assets. So that data is going to equal, right, that data is going to equal I don't need to do that, do I? Because that's going to equal that. Right, so that's going to equal where we've relocated it. And that is going to equal that. Plus that. I'm not sure this is gonna work, but we will try it. I don't think that's going to work, but I'll try it. No, didn't think it would. Right. That's... Oh, okay. Okay, I see the problem. I see the problem. It's not actually in the constants namespace. Thank you.
Actually, you can use your variable now. You're labelled, can't you?
No, it
Oh no, I
didn't.
don't like it.
No, I didn't like it. Right. So all the sprite data should be there. Right, there it is. Right. So I need another thing. So sprite load end. No. Sprite load area 1 end. Right. So we know where the end is. Right, so utils, let's get utils up.
John, can you not put the code to relocate it there as well, so it's no longer needed once it's moved it?
I don't know how the load works on the BBC, because that means we'd be creating a .prg that would be loading in early memory, and we're still in basic until we've actually run it. I think that's what VSCode was talking about on Monday, about loading it in then relocate it.
Yeah, no, put the relocation code after the sprite data.
Oh, I see what you mean.
And then when you change screen modes, it's gone and no longer needed.
Yeah, I see what you mean. I see what you mean. Yes, we can do that. So, right. So, LDY #0. No, that's not it. That's it. No. So it's 3 pages in that first area, didn't we? We said 3 pages in that first area, didn't we?
Yeah, it is.
Right.
It probably wants her to just copy 4 pages worth.
Yeah, I was. Is it 3 pages? Is it 3? No, it's 4, isn't it? So yeah, that's why I was asking the question, because I was just thinking to myself, just copy it. I mean, the last lot will be junk, but it doesn't matter because we might put more sprites in there. Right, INY. We've just done 0, so branch if not equal to loop. Yes, mate, but that's slower than what we're doing here. That would actually execute slower. So yeah. So first things we do is relocate the sprite area. Right. Are we still right? We'll do 8. We'll do level 1 because that's an 8x8 sprite. So we will see straight away if it doesn't work. Here we go. Right. So do we get an 8x8 sprite? Do we get a bullet? So that's now working on the relocation. That's now working in the relocation. And we know it's working on the relocation. How do we know it's working on the relocation?
Because the screen memory there now.
Yep, exactly. Exactly. Right, so
Can we see where it assembled up to? Memory addresses now?
yeah, certainly. Right, 29C8. 29C8.
29C8.
That's quite a saving.
So if we do 2D32 minus 29C8. Yeah. There we are. 874 bytes. Right. So, but it also,
You can add more sprites without increasing code size now.
yeah, because if we're, because we are only going up to 3338, so if we do 0400 minus 033D, that means we've still got 195 bytes that we can use for sprites. So let's say if we've got some 8x8 sprites, that's...
You've got more than that because there's a bit of code included in that.
Yes, there is. Yes, there is.
Probably only a few bytes.
But it's still another... Divide that by 8. That's still another 18 frames worth of sprite. And we still haven't filled the one further on. So we still have the possibility we can put a load more in there. Right. Now we've done that, I'll have a look at the 3 explosions. Will cover that. That's what I was thinking to myself. But one of the explosions is a 16 by 16, so that will go into the 16 by 16 area. So what I was thinking was trying to work out the collision code. So trying to work out the collision code, and I was in two minds, right? I was in two minds of either when we've done the execution that updates the position of the sprites, yeah. Do we? There's two. Right, it's two way. I've got to try and explain. After we've done the execution, which is now derived the new position of where the sprites are, but we haven't moved it yet because we haven't done the display. Yeah. And what the two ways I was thinking was we either compare the ship bullet with all the sprites, yeah. So we have two collision routines that compares the bullet position with all the sprites, yeah. Or when we've updated the sprite, we then compare it with the bullet position. And I didn't know which would be better. Hey Warlock, welcome, welcome, welcome. Have you not got any? Have you not got any clips yet on your channel? I'll have to go in and create you one clip. I'll create you a clip, mate. I'll go in your channel and create you a clip, so it pops up. In fact, should we do it now?
It feels like doing it as part of the sprite should be shorter and probably quicker.
Well, this is it, right? We know where the 2 bullet slots are in the array because they're static, as the aliens aren't, right? And the thing that was getting me is that with a 16 by 16, we have to check each position, yeah, because the bullet will be in one of 4 positions, and a 8 by 16, the bullet will be in 1 or 2 positions, and same with the 8 by 16 that way. Now, if we did it on the collision on the if we did it on the bullet, then we'd have to say, right, this is your sprite, and then we've got to go, right, you're 16 by 16 and put the code in there. But if we don't know it's a 16 by 60 by the element type, yeah, because we don't have that information stored anywhere. And so I was erring towards that when we do the execution of the alien, then we do the comparison there, because we know that the aliens are 16 by 16 or 8 by 16 or 16 by 8, and do the comparison with the 2 bullets, because we know where the 2 bullets are, because they are fixed in their array position. They are fixed, so we can test the X and Y of the bullet. And that's where I was erring towards, rather than doing it from the bullet point of view. Yeah. So yeah, that's where I was. It's where I was erring towards. Do you store your VODs, mate? Do you store your VODs? Because if you store your VODs, I'll create a clip off one of the VODs. So it looks like we're going to have to put. Now, all right, okay, no worries. It's just I've got a clipping thing, yeah. Yeah, I'll show you. Whoops. And it pops up with a clip. I need to set the array up first, yeah. And let's set the array up first, and then we'll start
We're
working.
talking about the array right now.
On. How appropriate. Right. So, I think while we're in the execution, I think we should do the check once we've done the execution. I don't want to have to do another lookup table for collision detection. I don't really want to have to do that. So so I think we should do it in the execution part of it. Right. So how yes, right. So should I put it in here? Should I put it in here? I suppose we could put it in here. Let's put it in here. Right, so or would it be better in the aliens? Well, I think it'd be better in the aliens code, wouldn't it? I think it'd be better in the aliens code. Right, so aliens. So right. So how are we going to make this generic? How are we going to make this generic? Right. So, oh, I don't know where to start. I don't know where to start. Yeah, I know. I'm just wondering whether I should start this in the next one, the next stream. You can see the thinking bubbles. Yeah. Yeah. Right. Okay. So, let's. I'm gonna. I'm not gonna do the whole thing, right? Because sources just reminded me of the time. But what I'm going to try and do is I'm going to try and create the generic collision. So what I'm thinking is we need some inputs, yeah. So so I think we need the X is equal to the column, well, X of alien, Y is equal to the Y of the alien, and A is equal to the bullet array index number. Right. Okay. So. store that away. Right, the reason I'm storing them away is we're going to do some code modification. Right, so what the whole point of this is to test the location, to test the XY location that we sent in with the XY location of the bullet we've sent in. Yeah, so here goes. So if we do LDY, right, so we store the bullet array location in there. Yeah, so
Hi, John here. Another subscriber. Stay a while. Stay forever.
what? Hang on, what's going on? Oh, Warlock!
Hi, John here. Another subscriber. Stay a while. Stay
10
forever.
gift subs. That's nuts. I know it wasn't you, Docster.
Hi, John here.
I know
Another
it wasn't you.
subscriber.
That is
Stay a
very
while.
generous of you, mate.
Stay
Very
forever.
generous of you. Hey, there's some guys we know in there as well.
Hi, John here. Another subscriber.
Thank you very
Stay a
much,
while.
mate.
Stay
You're
forever.
as bad as Docster. Nuts. But it is very generous of you, mate.
Hi, John here. Another subscriber. Stay a while. Stay forever.
I'm gonna have to do something about that.
Hi, John here. Another subscriber.
Hey,
Stay a while.
Hazemaker got one.
Stay forever.
So Sinlau got one. Sinlau got one.
Hi, John here.
Zendar got one.
Another subscriber. Stay a while.
The Peter Alexander got one
forever.
because he's on every now and then, isn't he? Hayes.
Hi, John here. Another subscriber. Stay a while. Stay forever.
He's on now, is he? He's on now. All right. Well, thank you, Warlock. It's very generous
John
of
here.
you.
Another subscriber.
Right.
Stay a while. Stay
So we load-
forever.
We've got the index now of the bullet array that we want to check, right?
Hi, John here.
It's
Another
still
subscriber. Stay a while.
Still going.
Stay forever.
So now we need to check the X and Y of the X and Y point that we're asking, yeah? So we need an output. Right, so we need an output. So output carry set equals collision, and carry clear equals not. Right, so let's work this out. So if we do that, then we should be able to go and say, if we load the accumulator with the storage dot elements dot new dot x. I think that's what it is, isn't it? New dot x. Hang on. Where did I still have storage open? There. Yes, it is. Right, so we load comma y. So that loads where the bullet is in the X space. So we can then do this. Compare with this. This is where this comes in. Compare it with that. Right. Branch if not equal to exit. Right, because if it's not on the X, then it's not going to be on the Y. yeah? If it's not on the X, it's definitely not going to be on the Y. But if it is equal to the X, then right, then we can load the...
Docster donated $20. Incoming bits. Laughing face.
Oh, Docster. Thank you very much, mate. Thank you very much. You do too much for this channel, mate. You do too much for this channel. Right. So we load the new Y element of... We load the new Y element of the... Oh, I'm just wondering if I can make this even slicker. Oh, I'm just wondering if I can make this even slicker.
Hi, John here. Another subscriber. Stay a while. Stay forever.
Oh, what? What's going on? You've just given 10 subs out and you've just resubbed yourself. Oh, you've just had 2 minutes of ads. Yeah, I know, mate. I know, mate. Right, so I'm just thinking we don't need the inputs, right? Because if we're going to execute this, if we're going to do this while we're in the alien execution, we already know what their XY is because it's in here. We already know where it is. So I don't think we need that. So therefore, I think we just need... I'll leave it as the accumulator for now. But then that can go there as well. Like that. Because we've still got this alien in the element array, yeah? We've still got the alien in the element array. So when we load the array bullet in Y, and then we get the X for that particular bullet that we're testing. There's only 2 bullets, so there's only going to be 2 numbers. Then we compare it with the alien's X axis, and now I've just realised why I can't do that. I now realise why I can't do that. Yeah. So my original idea was right. Okay, my original idea was right. Okay. What I've just remembered, right, is I'm going to be calling this on each one of the points. So a 16 by 16, this is going to get called 4 times. An 8 by 16 and a 16 by 8 is going to get called twice. So I need to send in the different locations which is based on the new location of the alien, but it's going to be offset by 1 that way, or offset by 1 that way, or offset by 1 in both directions, which is, yeah, okay. I've just realised the voice in the back of my head going, John, you're a plank. Right. So we load the X of the bullet. We compare it with the X.
Ah! What a plank.
We compare it with the X of the alien position that we're testing. If it's not equal, then we know we've not hit it, right? So we come down here and we clear the carry and then we exit. Then we load the Y of the bullet. We compare it with the Y of the alien that we're currently testing. If the Y is not the, so if the X is the same, but the Y is different, that's down here, then it's not it. Yeah. So it jumps, clears carry, exits. If it is, both of these are the same, so it's equal and equal, we set the carry. We do our most famous thing that I'm getting to be famous for, and it's the 0-page version. And then we return with the carry set, which will denote that a collision has occurred. And then in the execution, we will deal with the collision. Yep. All right. So that is the generic code we're going to do. So now we'll need to. I'm just thinking this through. We're in the array. We know the X and Y. We want to jump to the 16 by 16 collision detection, which then runs through the four locations for each bullet. So then. But that means doing it twice. So if we do the 4 locations per bullet and call that routine twice with a different bullet location, we should be okay. Right, let's do that then. So collision. And then once I've done this routine, I'll call it a day. So this should be right. So inputs for this. So we'll say A equals bullet array index number. So we're going to send in the bullet array index number, which is now going to test the 16 by 16 on this. So store A in that. So self mod code again. So so I'm just wondering if there's going to be more than one, because I destroy A in there. So yeah, so we're going to do index pos 1 2 3 4. Right. So LDX storage dot element item dot new dot x ldy LDA hash that, and then JSR that. Oops. Right, so that's the first corner. Corner. There we go. Right, so if the carry is set, that means the collision has occurred, so we can just go exit. So exit RTS. Right, because if the carry is set after we've come out of here, right, that means we got hit. That means that the bullet hit the alien. Yeah, the bullet hit the alien. Right, so the next thing to do is to do the next one. The carry was clear, so let's do the... No, that's the left hand corner, isn't it? So top right hand corner, because this is a 16 by 16, so we have to INX. So we're going to increase the X by 1, but leave the Y as it is. Yeah. So we'll make that position 2. Do it. So we got 2 more. 1, 2. Right. So this is going to be the bottom left-hand corner. So we get rid of that and put that in. And this is going to be the bottom right hand corner, which is on both. So 3, 4. So if it's carry set, it exits, because we're going to keep the carry. Yeah. Well, in fact, we don't need to, do we? Because it doesn't matter what comes out of this. Doesn't matter what comes out of that. If it's clear, then it's not happened. If it's set, then it has happened. But these have to be... So clear, move on to the next one. Clear, move on to the next one. Clear, move on to the next one. Still clear. No collision. Right. Do you guys understand what I have just done there, yeah? Do you understand what I've just done there? Does it make sense? Do I need to explain any more? No? Okay. So, then the only other method then is to do the collision 16 by 16 of the alien. Yeah, with the bullets. So, change that to a plural. Yeah. And then it's just basically what's the input that we said A, wasn't it? So LDA hash element item type. I can't remember what I called it. there it is. So it's not. It's bad guys. Dot laser array, laser 1 index array. And then we can go like this into here. Branch of carry set to exit. And then if that's clear, we'll check bullet 2 and do the comparison. So the end result of this collision is carry set or not. And that will be in the execution for that 16 by 16 alien. So when it's called this, if it comes out with that the carry is set, we initiate the explosion of the alien and we get rid of the bullet. That is a damn good question, John. That is a damn good question. How do we know which bullet is collided? Right, we're not doing that. We're not doing that. That is going to be actually in the execution of the alien alien, because if the first bullet comes back that it's collided, then we know that's the first bullet. Right, I'm not going to have another routine to do the 2 bullets. We'll call that inside the thing. So just to give you an idea, level 5 is a 16 by 16. So hang on, let's go back down here. Let's put that back in. There we go. So I'll just grab this. We'll go to the execution. So this is the execution of the thing. So this is where the execution's finished here, yeah, because this is the redraw. So what we would do is here we would add collision code. So in this particular case we would do this, yeah, and if the carry is set, alien dead, yeah, alien dead, but we know that this would be we know that this is the laser 1, yeah. So we will do this, and in fact we will do this, dead. We'll have a specific function inside called dead. There we go. Specific function, and this is where we're going to put all the code to kill off alien. Right, so that's what we're going to do in the next stream, yeah? We're going to implement this. We're going to implement this, and we're going to do it for the 8 by 8, the 8 by 16, the 16 by 8, and then we will then implement the code to do that. So the death routine is going to be the same for the 16 by 16, doesn't matter which one it is. The death routine is going to be the same for the 16 by 8 and the 8 by 16 and the 8 by 8. So we'll end up with 4 death routines, yeah, that each alien will be calling. Yes, I think that's going to work. I think that's going to work. It means that we may be copying code in different things, but at least we know. But I'm now thinking that could still be generic. Right, I'm going to stop because I'm going to stop. Put an RES in dead before you before I forget it. Yeah. Right, I'm going to stop because I'm going to carry on and I'll see what time it is. So in the next stream, we're going to fulfill the collision detection, right? We're going to fulfill it. We're going to try and get it, and then hopefully by the end of the stream, we'll have some sort of bullet collision detection with the alien, yeah, and then it converts it into the explosion. But we'll have to implement the explosion parts as well. All right, guys. I'm going to leave it there. Just tell explosion if it is 1 or 2 places in X and Y. Yeah. Exactly. One routine with different sizes passed in. Yeah. Right. So I will say thanks for joining me and sticking with me, even though the first hour and a half was about the Beeb Spriter, and I will see you on the next stream. All right, take care, see you later, bye. I'd like to thank all the patrons that are contributing to my channel. Without you guys, I wouldn't be able to do what I'm doing right now. Thank you very much.